Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, NBAA sounds the klaxon over NYC noise bill. Elektra Trainer triumphs at Electrifly-In eTrophy competition. American Airline Pilots Union condemns airline stock buybacks. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. NBAA sounds the klaxon over NYC noise bill. NBAA has issued a much-needed call to action urging members of the New York State business aviation community to write to Governor Kathy Hochul to urge against the signature of Senate Bill S7493A. The proposed law would allow anyone to sue a pilot, flight department, line service personnel, or company employee operating in the state for any alleged helicopter, quote, noise pollution, regardless of whether or not the operation complied with federal regulations. The Stop the Chop Act passed the New York State Assembly last June, and the NBAA has been hard at work with local stakeholders to oppose the legislation, arguing that the bill in its current form is overbroad in its scope and will lead to tremendous second-order effects for the state's aviation industry. The group sent a letter to the New York governor with signatures from the General Aviation Manufacturers Association, the Eastern Region Helicopter Council, Helicopter Association International, New York Aviation Management Association, and the National Air Transportation Association. It says, quote, as written, the act operates as an access restriction at the West 30th Street heliport, but that is prohibited by the federal law governing the implementation of noise and access restrictions, the Airport Noise and Capacity Act of 1990, end quote. After the break, Mars Rover explores ancient Martian river delta.
Are you tired of tucking your phone under your headset to make a call and having cords and adapters strewn about the cockpit? Experience wireless cell phone communications and your personal music with Pilot Communications BlueLink 2. BlueLink 2 gives you a wearable link to two Bluetooth-enabled devices at the same time and can even control your phone and music. Use BlueLink 2 with your existing headset or a Pilot Communications headset from pilot-usa.com.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
Throughout the globe, Piper Aircraft has hand-selected the very best in company representation, service, and support. From first inquiry to acquisition to product support, Piper Aircraft ownership is seamless and worry-free. Piper Aircraft authorized dealers, factory trained, factory connected.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Mars Rover explores ancient Martian river delta. NASA's Perseverance rover was designed to explore the Jezero crater on Mars. The crater is thought to have been once flooded with liquid water in which life may have existed. Since arriving on Mars, Perseverance has been about the business of investigating Martian astrobiology by caching rock and soil samples that may contain signs of ancient microbial life. On July 20, 2022, Perseverance investigated Wildcat Ridge. Within the Wildcat Ridge samples, Sherlock detected a class of organic molecules spatially correlated with those of sulfate minerals. The organic molecules present within the Wildcat Ridge samples were the most abundant yet discovered on Mars. True Blue Power expands aircraft USB product line. True Blue Power has announced the addition of 100-watt USB-C charging ports to the company's line of max power USB chargers. The new chargers deliver 7 times more power than competing products and will keep pilots' electronic flight bags, headphones, smartphones, computers, iPads, electric shavers, fans, radar detectors, and karaoke machines charged up and ready for action for years to come. Deceased pilot's widow sues USAF over faulty ejection seat. First Lieutenant David Schmitz, an F-16 pilot at South Carolina's Shaw Air Force Base, died June 30, 2020 when his ejection seat malfunctioned as he tried to punch out during a failed nighttime landing. An investigation revealed that key components of the ejection seat may have been counterfeit. An official USAF inquiry discovered the electronics inside Schmitz's ejection seat were scratched, unevenly sanded, and showed otherwise shoddy craftsmanship. The antecedent details came to light in a federal lawsuit filed by Lieutenant Schmitz's widow, who is suing 3 U.S. defense contractors. Air Canada donates historic Lockheed Electra. In celebration of its 85th anniversary, Air Canada, the flag carrier and largest airline of the Great White North, has donated a rare and iconic Lockheed L-10A Electra to Winnipeg's Royal Aviation Museum of Western Canada. The airplane, registration Charlie Foxtrot Tango Charlie Charlie, is one of 3 purchased in 1937 by Air Canada forerunner Trans-Canada Airlines and was, until recently, one of only 2 airworthy Lockheed L-10As in the Great Wide World. The aircraft will go on permanent public display at the museum. And that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Elektra Trainer triumphs at Electrifly-In eTrophy competition. Elektra Solar GmbH has won the prestigious eTrophy at the Electrifly-In competition in Bern, Switzerland. Electra's brand new 2-seater UL Elektra Trainer aircraft beat out concepts from rival manufacturers Pipistrel and X-eye. The eTrophy is awarded to the electric aircraft that travels the longest unrecharged distance to the competition. Electra's test pilot, engineer, and sales manager Uwe Nortman departed the Baden-Württemberg airfield, a grass airstrip in the southern German town of Pfullendorf, on September 10th and proceeded along a southwesterly course to Bern, covering 108 miles in a contest-winning 2 hours and 10 minutes. Herr Nortman's journey was conducted in overcast, rainy conditions against a sustained 13-knot headwind. Analysis of the flight data showed the Elektra Trainer consumed 10 kilowatt-hours per every 100 kilometers flown. Designed with an eye toward flight schools and flying clubs, the Elektra Trainer's hourly operating cost of about €60 is half that of a legacy ultralight aircraft. In addition to a 2.5-hour flight duration, a dual redundant electric powertrain, variable pitch propeller, retractable landing gear, and a 25-to-1 glide ratio, the Elektra Trainer features perpetual uplink to Elektra Solar GmbH's cloud infrastructure, by which system state flight data is uploaded and automatically analyzed. After these messages, American Airline Pilot Union condemns airline stock buybacks.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Unbridled passion, unequaled performance, unlimited possibilities.
HARTZELL Aviation, you are cleared for takeoff.
Introducing HARTZELL Aviation, leading general aviation companies united by the HARTZELL guiding principle of built on honor, a commitment to uphold the highest standards in quality, performance, and support. HARTZELL Propeller, HARTZELL Engine Tech, HARTZELL Aerospace Welding. We are HARTZELL Aviation.
Now boarding at HARTZELLaviation.com.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Welcome back. American Airline Pilots Union condemns airline stock buybacks. The Allied Pilots Association added its voice to the broad coalition of aviation workers opposed to stock buybacks by U.S. carriers. APA President Captain Edward Sicher states, quote, "Stock buybacks don't benefit passengers or aviation workers. They don't enhance the reliability of air travel, and they come at a steep cost." From 2014 through 2019, major U.S. airlines spent more than $39 billion to repurchase shares, including more than $12 billion at American Airlines alone. The motivation is clear. Airline executives are among the largest shareholders, and by boosting the share price, they can greatly enrich themselves. Stock buybacks represent part of a larger, persistent pattern of mismanagement by our nation's airlines. Despite receiving $54 billion in public funds in the form of payroll support program grants and loans during the COVID-19 pandemic, the airlines were nevertheless unprepared for the return of air travel demand, Lawmakers' intentions were completely disregarded, as those funds were specifically intended to enable airlines to maintain their payrolls and be ready to fly again. Instead, our passengers and crews have been experiencing chronic delays and cancellations. During the pandemic, American Airlines made the ill-advised decision to furlough pilots, the only major U.S. carrier to do so." End quote. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!